Hello guys,
We see you, Dimitri.
here
Hold
we
on,
are
we're on
playing
time.
Call of
We have
Duty
to jump.
Cold War Black Ops.
Slide down.
So continue your control from the left side. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Let's go, Mason. Mason, we gotta get down there now.
Right down, man.
Keep moving.
So
Pick up the pace, Mason.
yes. Hold your horses.
Is the mainframe big? Because if it's too big, we can't lift off.
Bloody
No.
hell.
It's regular size. Keep moving.
Oh,
Pick up the pace, Mason. Check it. We gotta get to that mainframe. Move it, Mason. I'm moving. Mason, we gotta get down there now. We're in position. Lower the winch.
Loading!
touch cable, please. Sorry.
Mason, hand me that cable. Come on, Mason.
Where is it?
We don't got all day. Come on, Mason. Mason, hand me that cable. Come on, Mason.
Where is it?
We don't got all day. Come on, Mason. Mason, hand me that cable. Take it up.
Loading up! Loading up!
Careful up there!
This weight is most uncooperative.
Lay down, man.
Careful up there!
Блять, this weight is most uncooperative.
Come on! Pick up the pace, Velikov!
Bloody hell.
Going up!
Careful up there!
To do this. Lay down. You can't lay down. Fucking hell.
Damn it! The mainframe's taking a pounding! Go, go, go!
Блять, this weight is most uncooperative.
Come on! Pick up the pace, Velikov!
Hang on.
God. What the hell?
Going up! Going up!
Whoa! Careful up there!
Блять, this weight is most uncooperative.
Come on! Pick up the pace, Velikov!
Hang on.
Oh my god.
Going up! Going up!
What the hell am I supposed to do here? Just lay down, man.
Go, go, go!
Блять, this weight is most uncooperative.
Come on! Pick up the pace, Velikov!
Hang on.
Slow down! Slow down!
Speed up, cool down. Believe, I'll handle the flying. You handle the shooting, okay?
Fucking hell, you and your fight.
Going up!
Careful up there!
Блять, this weight is most uncooperative.
Come on! Pick up the pace, Velikov!
Hang on.
Ooh,
Slow down!
fucking, I missed everything. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, man.
Whoa! Shit! Careful up there!
Блять, this weight is most uncooperative.
Come on! Pick up the pace, Velikov!
Hang on.
Slow down! Slow down!
Speed up, cool down.
Yo, 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 yo.
base, Belikov! Slow down! Slow down!
Speed up, slow down. Believe, I'll handle the flying. You handle the shooting, okay?
Retreat! Take us home!
Hudson.
We finished analyzing that mainframe that Mason Woods brought from Yamato.
And?
Perseus was looking for the names of sleeper agents Dragovich used in '68.
Give us those names. We'll get Adler's team to track them down.
Perseus erased them.
Fuck me.
There's only one place you're gonna find that information now. The Lubyanka building.
What? KGB headquarters? Why didn't Perseus get them there himself?
I don't know. Maybe he's operating without authorization.
I'll let Adler know. But we're gonna do this the right way, or we're not gonna do it at all.
Just got word. Belikov is back in Moscow.
You guys know the plan. Bell, you're with me. Lazar, be ready for exfil.
Are you taking him into the KGB with you? Are you crazy? Wait for Mason or Woods to return.
I don't need Mason or Woods. I need Bell. He's got the skill we need.
Are you enjoying this? You're risking the entire operation unnecessarily.
It's not unnecessary. It's calculated.
Just understand that if you botch this, we can't get those names. It's over.
I know you can do this. Hudson doesn't trust anyone he can't control.
I don't know what to type that.
Have you come to convince me that you should be headlining this operation?
My service speaks for itself, years in the field and intelligence.
Oh, is that right? Well, at least you're not hiding behind Adler. I'll grant you that. Now what is it?
How well do we know this Belko?
That's on a need-to-know basis. From where I'm standing, there's no reason in hell you need to know that. You're to make contact with him and follow Adler's lead.
Can Belko just get us the name?
Negative. Digging into the KGB's most classified database would blow his cover and burn years of posturing. He'll get you in, but he won't go near that list of names.
Will we assume fake identities?
We can't take the time to fabricate them. Belikov will get you uniforms, and from there you'll need to improvise. Strategically speaking, this borders on insanity, which is precisely the type of work we rely on Adler for.
Where does that leave me?
Either as Adler's most trusted ally, or as cannon fodder. An excellent proposition.
The moment I began to suspect something.
Isn't there something you could be doing?
Can't talk with these two.
That's a dirty cut.
What's on your mind?
Do you think we actually get inside the KGB?
This isn't the first government agency I've broken into. The best are virtually impenetrable. But there's always a weakness. In this case, the weakness is the KGB placing too much trust in one of their own.
So I'm right person for this.
If there was ever an operation suited to your skill set, it's this one. I handle the talking. You get us the names. Why do you ask?
No reason. I won't let you down.
Mm-hmm.
How well do you know Belikov?
I don't. He's not one of mine.
Does that seem like a risk to you?
If I couldn't put my life in the hands of vetted strangers, I'd be in a different line of work.
Is Belikov one of Park's agents?
No. MI6 focuses mainly on the perimeter. Agents in client states. Smaller figures within the USSR. They go from the outside in. Belikov is one of ours, supposedly. I'm trusting Hudson here. Man can be a pain in the ass, but he's no fool.
I have to ask, how did you get that scar?
Scar? You mean this? Is it noticeable? Back in '73, I was nearly killed by a tiger while on a mission in Malaysia. But human ingenuity still rules the animal kingdom. You ever been attacked by a tiger, Bell? Okay.
Time to break out your Russian, Bell.
What do you think about Park?
Well, she's
You know what this dude thinks about Park?
a true professional. I don't trust anyone at first, but after Berlin, I realized she's the real deal. Park's one of the guys to me.
One of the guys my ass.
Yeah.
You've been to the Lubyanka building before.
Hell no. KGB headquarters? Just between you and me.
And me.
And Sims. I hope I never get closer than pulling up in a car and picking you up. This has every chance of going tits down.
Up, man. Tits up.
Up, down. What's the difference? Yep. It's a long way to Moscow.
Nope.
What? No. Where is that Park disappear?
Well, I didn't expect to see you back here.
Any advice for sneaking into the Hornet's nest?
Less is more. Less talking, less interaction, less commotion. Blend in. It's the last place that I'll expect an intrusion, so you'll have that to your advantage. Pretty much everything else is at your disadvantage.
What's your role on this up?
Coordinating infill and exfil. We've had to move mountains to fashion an untraceable route to Lubyanka Square. I'll make sure that goes off without a hitch. Getting you out, however, is another headache entirely.
Why are you developing film?
I've requested updated aerial reconnaissance to aid in planning your escape route. I don't want to run into any unknowns. Our path out of the Soviet Union will be anything but conventional.
Hudson has no faith in me. Why?
Hudson has his biases. There are people he'll never trust, and certain people he trusts impeccably. Just so happens you fall into the former category. I wouldn't dwell on it.
Have you encountered any resistance from him?
Hudson was leery about commingling with other intelligence agencies. But after President Reagan greenlit Adler's operation, he fell in line like a good little American patriot.
Why have you been hiding that scar on your neck?
Remember when I warned you about inquiring into Adler's past? Some of that was likely projection. We're not always proud of our scars.
Dad's character, a testament to your strength.
I believe there are better ways to embellish one's character. But in our line of work, it's often more important to diminish the impression we leave on people. I'll be here if you need me.
Check out the board when you're ready.
I'm ready. I didn't find one item here. Desperate measures. Dmitry Belikov, KGB head of security. Russell Adler has devised a risky plan to acquire the sleeper agent identities from the Lubyanka building. Russell Adler and King Belvisaris, with the aid of head of security Dmitry Belikov, infiltrated Lubyanka building in the hope of acquiring top-secret KGB information the sleeper agent identities Perseus had found within the ruins of Yamantau. Photo of Dmitry Belikov. When preparation meets opportunity, Major Dmitry Belikov is the most valuable CIA asset within the KGB. He is the key to getting Russell Adler and Bell into the Lubyanka building, where Belikov currently serves as the head of security. In the 60s, Belikov participated in a number of clandestine Soviet operations in Czechoslovakia, Jordan, and Mongolia. At the end of the decade, he was briefly involved in a program to train North Vietnamese pilots to fly Soviet helicopters, an initiative whose support eventually waned. It was late 67 when Belikov came into contact with CIA operatives in Laos, a meeting which will forever change his perspective and allegiances. This path eventually led him to Jason Hudson, who will serve as Belikov's CIA's contact moving forward. A patient investment of 14 years is finally coming to fruition. Photo of the Lubyanka building. Desperate times. The Lubyanka building is located on the Lubyanka Square in Moscow, a short walk from Red Square and the Kremlin. Constructed in 1898, it became the headquarters of the secret police, or Cheka, following the Bolshevik Revolution. It currently serves as the headquarters of the KGB Cheka's successor. Russell Adler and Bell will reach the perimeter of the building via a series of underground tunnels which connect the surrounding streets and squares. Once they are in position, Dmitry Belikov will unlock the final security door connecting the tunnels to Lubyanka proper. Belikov will temporarily disable camera system. Security camera photos closing their eyes when the Central Intelligence Agency needs the services of Dmitry Belikov. They usually ask him to provide sensitive information. For this high-stakes mission, Belikov will need to do more than that. He will need to get Russell Adler and Bell a key card for the underground bunker which houses the classified information they seek. One of the first order's business will be for Belikov to turn off the main camera system. Covering his own tracks will be the key to success. KGB time card sheet. His finger on the pulse of Lubyanka as the current head of security for KGB headquarters. Dmitry Belikov has intimate access to the comings and goings of most of the denizens within the Lubyanka building. Even with this valuable information, the mission is extremely risky due to the likelihood of unforeseen events. Unfortunately, there is little time to iron out the most ideal timing for the operation. It must be done as soon as possible. Читаемая газета Москвы. Подтверждено государством Союза Советских Социалистических Республик. Brezhnev. Front page of the Chronicle. The underbelly. In the Chronicle article titled Brezhnev proposes renovations for Lubyanka Square district, the author discusses plans to update the architecture of KGB headquarters and the surrounding area possibly as soon as 1983. One of the reasons cited is to preserve the structural integrity of the building, which stands upon a cavernous world. Beneath the square are a series of old tunnels dating back to the 19th century. In one particular spot, there is a direct connection between these tunnels and the bunker lying beneath the Lubyanka building. Russell Adler and Bell, with Dmitry Belikov's assistants, plan to infiltrate the building as this nexus. A letter to Brezhnev, suspicious. This is a classified Soviet letter recently acquired by Dmitry Belikov. In the letter, the head of the KGB, Yuri Andropov, writes to General Secretary Brezhnev about recent concerns regarding unauthorized communications within the KGB. KGB maintenance order. Something in the air. Dmitry Belikov has falsified a maintenance order for part of the ventilation system in the Lubyanka building. In advance of servicemen who will never arrive, security will unlock a critical section of duct work in the bunker of the building. Russell Adler and Bell will pass it on their way to the vault holding the sleeper agent information. The access panel will allow the team to plant a small explosive with Karif-3, an incapacitation agent, into the ventilation system. The gas will then be capable of spreading throughout the subterranean portion of the building. Augmented C4 schematic. Plan B. This small device has been engineered to release an incapacitating gas agent known as Karif-3 with explosive force. It is ideal for placement within constricted spaces such as luggage briefcases and, in the case of this mission, ductwork. Let's go.
The Lubyanka building, KGB headquarters in Moscow. The sleeper agent records are stored in the archives 100 feet below ground in a nuclear defense command bunker.
Your only way in or out is through this high-security elevator.
We'll need proper credentials. That's where our asset, Belikov, comes into play. Belikov has been our source inside the KGB for nearly a decade. He'll get us in. He came through for us in Yamantau. He'll do it again.
This shit is crazy, even by his standards. You sure he's on board?
An immediate nuclear threat warrants every risk at this point. I'm sure he wouldn't disagree. Sims, get Belikov on the line.
Алло, Беликов на трубке.
Извините, я думал, что это посольство Сингапура.
line is secure now. Are you here?
We're almost to the tunnels. Did you get access to the bunker?
No, there is a problem. They suspect them all, and security has been elevated.
There's always a problem. Solve it.
I may have trouble getting that bunker key. It could compromise my position.
We're getting the files in that bunker. Do whatever it takes. And one more thing. One of our East Berlin informants recently switched sides and fled for Moscow. We have reason to believe he's in the Lubyanka building today. He knows too much about our Berlin network. I'm thinking an early retirement.
I will
Man,
take care.
now I know why Hudson thinks so highly of you. We'll meet you at the basement entrance once you have the bunker key.
Comrade Belikov, you've been summoned to the conference room upstairs. Secretary Gorbachev is here from the Central Committee.
Really? What will happen if I don't deliver the contents of this briefcase? What will happen?
You should leave now.
No. I want to speak to your superior officer.
Don't force us to drag you on.
Comrade Zakayev is still waiting on this.
Try holding the power button down 1345. Is this man British or Australian? British from what I understand. That's probably not in this year's requisition.
If they can't find the leak, they'll probably shut down the whole building.
That would be something. Has Ivanov been brought up?
He has.
Olga Sokolova, report to reception, please.
Drug Lenin. Famous Red Star. KGB.
Have you ever been to
Comrade Belikov, have a seat. General Secretary Brezhnev has taken an interest in the new security development. There's a mole within the KGB. The committee wants someone from the first Chief Directorate to oversee Colonel Kravchenko's investigation. If you've not met him already, this is Imran Zakayev.
Thank you, Secretary Gorbachev. And thank you all for welcoming me with open arms. I can think of no greater tragedy than a home violated from the inside. The trust and love within a family is sacred.
Apparently. Not everyone shares your beautiful sentiments.
Comrade Belikov, as head of security, I understand you've practically exhausted yourself trying to unearth this mole. How is that gone?
Kravchenko's interrogations have left me with no living suspect.
I am not a patient man, Belikov, or a compassionate one.
Until the mole is found, I want security increased around the bunker. Zakayev, do you have any recommendations?
We should restrict bunker access. We also want to cultivate closer relationships with all of you. I want to know your hopes, your fears, your ambitions.
Be thorough, but we don't want any significant disruptions. And you, Belikov? Who do you think should retain bunker access during the investigation?
So you should pick your most trusted man to have a bunker key. Zakayev and I should retain a bunker key. I believe only general should have a bunker key.
Sound thinking, Comrade Belikov. I would prefer it if only General Charkov retains his bunker key. So you will see to it.
Worry yourself no longer, sir. I've already ordered the bunker keys collected from the men.
Comrade Belikov, we are in grave danger from the capitalists. Our collective, our very way of life is at risk.
The traitor will be caught. And he will pay a high price for his betrayal.
Belikov, you are dismissed.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear this wall down. Союз Советских Социалистических Республик. Use the KGB map to investigate multiple ways of acquiring a bunker key. The KGB map updates with useful information as you explore. But first open the map and track the camera room.
I'm being watched. I need a bunker key. Now, first, I'll have to kill the cameras.
Before finding a way to get to the bunker key, disable the security cameras first.
Have you ever been to Poland?
Sir.
Certain actions and spaces will rise suspicious. Be aware of who is around when entering restricted spaces. Lockpicking doors, killing enemies, or carrying bodies.
This area is restricted. If I'm spotted here, I will blow my cover. Now I need to hide the body. How about one of those lookers?
What lookers? Oh. Shut down. Explore the map to find a way to acquire bunker key, then let Adler and his team into the building.
I have to get a bunker key for Adler. He'll need it to access the vault. Unfortunately, Charkov now has the only one.
Charkov plans to interrogate a desperate political prisoner today. Perhaps I can persuade him to take out Charkov for me. If I had a deactivated keycard from the armory, the computer in data entry could be used to reprogram it into a bunker key. All sounds optional. The informant. Oh, I need to kill this guy here.
What do I get?
There is Charkov.
If I start lockpicking, oh fuck.
I have to get a bunker key for Adler. He'll need it to access the vault. Unfortunately, Charkov now has the only one.
So where am I? I'm here. So that is building behind me. What the fuck?
I have to get a bunker key for Adler. He'll need it to access the vault. Unfortunately, Charkov now has the only one.
You hear about my assignment?
The armory guard has a weakness for Cubans. Okay, perhaps a bribe could get me inside.
Richter file. File File information confidential. East Berlin informant from East Berlin, Germany, Lucas Richter. 9/22/9/47 summary cheap asset. Revealed identity of East Berliners who were working as assets for the CIA. Soviet ally potential useful for meeting agenda. Informant is seeking sanctuary. See what other information you can get out of him, then sign him to detailing.
Albert will be pleased. Now we need to focus on the bunker key. It's not easy being a double agent, huh?
Should I poison this guy? Opportunity.
Sir, what can I do for you?
I need access to the armory.
I'm sorry, Comrade Belikov, but Zakayev has increased security measures. You'll need authorization from the war room like anyone else.
You know you can trust me. Do me a small favor and let me in.
I'm sorry, I can't. Zakayev would have my head on a pike.
No time for bureaucratic papers. I'm investigating a lead.
How important is pursuing this lead to you?
Important enough to reward anyone who goes me along the way.
Ah, a Cuban cigar would really distract me. I'm sure you could find a personal stash in one of the offices. Wonderful. I'll let you in. But this never happened. Good day, sir.
In data entry, I could program this blank keycard into a bunker key, yes.
Data entry.
Okay, now I need to head to the basement and let Adler's team in.
What the hell happened?
Okay, now I need to head to the basement and let Adler's team in.
So, to the basement.
Attention, warrant officer Shoshipovich, report to room 310.
I went elk hunting last week.
How can I help you, sir?
Your attention, please. Lieutenant Kornishov, report to security.
Ладно.
Adler's team will need uniforms to get past security. Luring 2 soldiers into the tunnel should do the trick.
Belikov here. Send a security detail to meet me in the furnace room. Immediately.
Wasn't sure you'd come through.
I don't have much choice, do I? This keycard gives you elevator access to the bunker.
What about uniforms?
Shh, sounds like they're here. Okay, I will lead them through and distract them. You two do the rest.
Val, take cover. Keep it clean. Uniforms are no good to us bloody.
Там, я нашел незапертую дверь. Нету никакого оправдания этой некомпетентности. У нас есть очень строгие протоколы, чтобы это предотвратить, понятно?
This keycard gives you elevator access to the bunker.
What about uniforms?
Shh, sounds like they're here now. Okay, I will lead them through and distract them. You two do the rest.
Val, take cover. Keep it clean. Uniforms are no good to us bloody.
Там, я нашел незапертую дверь. Нету никакого оправдания этой некомпетентности. У нас есть очень строгие протоколы, чтобы это предотвратить, понятно?
Okay, I have to leave, but you should have everything you need. Now, if stopped, you are reporting to Commander Sowen.
Get changed. Here, our weapons and keycard are in the bag. Come on, this way. Let's run the bunker. We're on our own.
Пришло генеральным